Have you ever thought about life as a game? A fascinating, immersive, and complex game where each of us is a player equipped with a unique set of skills and attributes. Right from the moment we're born, we're assigned to different starting zones. These zones, shaped by our families, societies, and eras, dictate the initial settings of our game. We move through this game, accomplishing milestones that could be likened to leveling up. From taking our first steps and uttering our first words to graduating from school, finding a job, and forming relationships. Each level presents its own quests and side quests, some mandatory, others optional. We acquire and improve skills, manage our health points, and navigate an economy. The game is inherently multiplayer, filled with alliances, competition, and sometimes conflict. And the endgame? Well, it's not clearly defined. We carve our own path, pursuing our own version of success. As we dive into this game, remember every player's journey is unique. And just like in any game, life has levels and progression. Each stage of life can be seen as a level, where you face new challenges, unlock new abilities, and strive to reach the next stage. It all begins with the basics, learning to walk, talk, and interact with the world around you. Then it's off to school, where you're introduced to a whole new set of challenges and quests to conquer. As you progress, each level becomes more complex. You graduate from school, step into the professional world, and maybe even start a family. Think of these as your main quests, the ones you have to complete to move forward, but there are also side quests like picking up a hobby or traveling the world that add depth and excitement to the game. These milestones, these levels, are not just about getting through them, they're about growing, learning, and becoming a more well-rounded player. Each level presents a new challenge, a new quest to conquer, and with each quest you conquer, you're one step closer to the next level in this game we call life. In the game of life, skills and abilities are your tools for success. Just as a mage hones their spellcasting or a warrior their swordsmanship, in life we work to improve our own unique set of skills. These can range from universal abilities, such as effective communication and problem-solving, to more specialized talents like playing a musical instrument or coding a complex algorithm. The game of life encourages continuous learning and growth. It's like an open-world role-playing game where you're not restricted to a single class or profession. You can diversify your skill set, learn new abilities, and change your focus as you progress through different stages of the game. And here's the kicker. The more diverse your skill set, the more adaptable you become. You can navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and even unlock new paths in your journey. So whether you're a bard, ranger, or rogue in this game of life, keep learning, keep growing. Mastering diverse skills can give you an edge in this game of life. No player can ignore health points. Just as in any game, maintaining health is crucial in the game of life. Physical health, akin to the hit points in a role-playing game, is maintained through daily exercise, proper nutrition, and ample rest. These aren't side quests, but integral parts of the main storyline, ensuring your character can face the challenges ahead. But let's not forget about mental health. It's your mana, your magic energy. It fuels your problem-solving abilities, creativity, and resilience. Activities like meditation, pursuing hobbies, or simply socializing can replenish your mental energy reserves, keeping your character balanced and ready for whatever the game throws at you. In this game, there's no health potion or magic spell to instantly restore you. It's about consistent, mindful actions to keep your health points up. So, don't neglect your character's well-being. Remember, your health points are crucial for your journey through this game. Currency, the lifeline in any game, is no different in life. Just as in a role-playing game where gold, gems, or other forms of currency are earned and spent, in life, we deal with money. This in-game currency is used to purchase goods, upgrade equipment, or even unlock new areas. Similarly, in life, we use money to buy necessities, luxuries, and experiences, or to access opportunities. But it's not just about earning, it's also about managing these resources. In a game, there's a strategy involved in deciding what to spend your hard-earned currency on. Do you buy that powerful weapon now, or save up for a spell that could be more beneficial in the long run? Life is no different. Budgeting, saving, and investing are all part of the resource management strategy in our life game. In the end, effective resource management can make or break your game. Life is a multiplayer game, with players constantly interacting. Each player is part of a vast, interconnected network, a pulsating beat of human interaction. In this game of life, relationships are akin to the multiplayer aspect in video games. Just as you would form alliances in a multiplayer game, you build relationships in life. These relationships, be they friendships, family ties, or romantic entanglements, serve as your support system, your team in this grand game. But it's not all about cooperation. Just as there are rival teams in games, you face competition in life. Competition, whether it's for jobs, resources, or even attention, is a constant element of life's gameplay. It's these competitive aspects that add the spice, the challenge, and the drive to push forward. And sometimes, just as in games, conflict arises. It's these moments of conflict that test your mettle, your skills, and your strategies. It's through these experiences that you grow, evolve, and level up. The alliances you form, the competition you face, all add depth to your gameplay. Every game has rules, and so does life. In our game of life, these rules are manifested as social systems and governance structures. Just as you'd navigate the mechanics of a new video game, players in life must learn to interact with these systems. Imagine these social systems as the invisible coding of our game, guiding interactions and setting boundaries. They encompass everything from societal norms to legal systems, shaping our gameplay and influencing the quests we undertake. And then we have governance structures, akin to game administrators, setting the rules and enforcing them. They're our governments, our institutions, our organizations, establishing the parameters of play and often dictating the difficulty level of our quests. Yet unlike in many games, players here can influence these systems. Through various roles, from community leaders to policymakers, players can modify the rules, adjust the game settings, and even redefine the gameplay for themselves and others. Navigating these systems is a challenge every player must face. What does the end game look like in life? Well, it's not like your typical game where there's a final boss to defeat or a last level to conquer. In the grand game of life, the end game is far more subjective and personal. Think of it this way. In a game, end game content often involves high-level challenges requiring the skills and resources you've gathered throughout the gameplay. Similarly, in life, the end game could be seen as the culmination of your experiences, skills, and achievements. Just as every game has a high score, every player leaves behind a legacy. In this grand game of life, your legacy is the mark you leave on the world, the echo of your actions that resonate long after you've completed your playthrough. It's your high score, your achievement list, the culmination of your time spent playing. Just like in any other game, your impact is measured by the changes you've brought about in your environment and the lives of other players. It could be the knowledge you've shared, the relationships you've formed, the innovations you've created, or even the simple joy you've spread.